strict application of Article 149 of the Constitution. I've just chaired an extraordinary Council of Ministers meeting, and we've decided to declare a state of siege throughout the country.
And for more on this story, we're now joined by Christopher Sabatini, a senior fellow for Latin America at the Chatham House think tank in London. Thank you very much for joining us here on Euronews tonight. We appreciate your time. What more do we know about the assassination of Jovenel Moïse at this stage?
We really don't know a lot more. We know that they entered the house. His wife was shot, but is just injured. He was killed. Some people are claiming that the assassins spoke Spanish. But other than that, we really don't know the details. There's obviously been a lot of outpouring from world leaders, including from the Secretary General of the UN, expressing their concerns and their condolences to the family. But other than that, we really don't know. And the country right now is, because of the state of siege, and I think a state of shock. The streets are empty. It's really in a holding pattern to see what will happen next.
Now, Acting Prime Minister Claude is now in charge. Do you think he has the political support to get the country through this crisis?
No, I don't think he does, for the reason you just said. He's acting, and he was appointed, of course, by Moïse himself. So it's, you know, and there had not had parliamentary elections. There had been postponed indefinitely by the former president, as had local elections. And so there's really a certain tenuousness about their legitimacy, about their hold on power. And given the rise of protests that started really in 2019 over corruption allegations, then over efforts or claims at efforts by the president to extend his term and then revise the Constitution, there really is a sense of a sort of a pressure cooker that had developed within Haiti that now, with the assassination, the tragic assassination of the president, we don't really know what will happen in terms of that rising level of political temperature that we've seen, at least in the last couple months.
Now, beyond this political vacuum left by Moïse, we also have a country that has been in turmoil for quite some time now. What can we expect? Can we expect more violence and unrest in coming days and weeks?
I think that's all going to depend in large part on the behavior and attitude of the political actors within Haiti. Are they willing to reach some form of consensus to calm down the waters? There had been that rising temperature that you mentioned, but there's also the element of the international community, and people are calling for a vote on the Security Council in the UN. There's a group of concerned countries that's been around for a while: Brazil, the US, the EU, Canada, that has been primarily the main donors supporting Haiti. I think it's up to them too to recommend and maybe even send some form of a mission that can help reconcile the differences in Haiti and begin to set out some credible steps to convene elections to fill all the posts that have now been left open because of the previous president's decision to postpone elections.